Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about GERD in children. GERD is the most common esophageal disorder that is seen in children. GERD in infancy, it resolves up to 90% by 12 months of age. By 12 months of age, this GERD in infants completely gets resolved. Then if you see in children, especially in breastfeeding children, there is increased incidence of GERD because of the if they were fed in supine position, that will lead to GERD. That is the reason why we put the infants in prone up position, while you actually not prone up position, like they should be fed by a little like this, in a almost like sitting position, instead of completely putting them in supine position and feeding them. I think you got something right. Then the diagnosis of this is done by contrast esophagogram, but this contrast esophagogram has poor sensitivity and specificity, and this gives a good clue about achalasia cardia and esophageal structures. If there are any esophageal strictures, or if there is any achalasia cardia, so any esophageal malformations, that is given clue by this contrast esophagogram. 24-hour esophageal pH monitoring, it is actually the best investigation, best quantitative and sensitive investigation for documenting the acid reflux episodes. Then we can do endoscopy also. This endoscopy is done to know if there are any erosions. Then we can do radionuclide scintigraphy, can also be nucleotide scintigraphy can also be done, which is also called as GERD scan. Then we have multi-channel intraluminal impedance is also done. This multi-channel intraluminal impedance is a cumbersome test for identification of esophageal functioning. This helps us to identify esophageal functioning. But all these tests usage in children, unless there is very severe GERD, these are not generally used for infants. Then treatment, if you see, treatment is conservative treatment should be done. And in children, you will have to do, in infants we will have to do dietary measures, that is, we will have to give thickened feeds rather than liquid feeds. It is better to give them thickened feeds to infants. And the positioning measure, you will have to put the baby in prone position or in upright position. Okay, upright position, that is, yeah. And then you can give pharmacotherapy. In pharmacotherapy, we can give antacids can be given, or you can give histamine two receptor antagonists can be given, like ranitidine and famotidine can be given. And we can also give proton pump inhibitors like omeprazole, lansoprazole and rabeprazole can also be given. Then if you see the surgical measures, surgery like fundoplication can be done for intractable GERD with refractory esophagitis. Then you can do this, fundoplication can be done. Then let us now learn about some important points about the next disease, that is foreign body in esophagus. The most common age group for foreign body in esophagus is between 6 months to 3 years. So small coins or small toy items can be ingested. So if you see the diagnosis, there is history of foreign body ingestion is seen, and there is plain radiograph or x-ray neck can be done. And we can also do x-ray of chest and abdomen with lateral views can also be done but these are only help us to visualize the opaque foreign body. If it is radiolucent foreign body, cannot be found out by x-ray. Once you have found out the foreign body, then you will have to do endoscopic visualization of the foreign body, and you should remove the foreign body using this instrument. You will have to remove the foreign body. Sharp objects like button, batteries, or if there are any respiratory symptoms, then we should remove the foreign body urgently. If there are asymptomatic objects like blunt objects or coins, then we can at least observe for 24 hours to see whether they can pass into the stomach and come out as stools. One more alternative technique for removing esophageal coins for less than 24 hours, impacted less than 24 hours, is passage of Foley's catheter beyond the coin. See, if this is the if this is the esophagus, and here if this is the coin here, now you will have to put a Foley's catheter. First put it not inflated, without inflating it, into the esophagus just beyond the coin, and then inflate the balloon. Once you inflate the balloon, this coin cannot go further inside. So now if you pull back the catheter, obviously the coin will also come out easily. This is done in prone oblique position. We should do for easier removal of the foreign body. This is through Foley's catheter. Okay, so this is about the foreign body in esophagus. Thank you for watching.